Hey guys, how's it going? Yesterday I got to finally watch the mid-season finale of Supernatural, episode 9 of the 11th season, called Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Now, this episode would have been a lot better without the spoilers. They pretty much spoiled the big surprise that Lucifer was coming back. After some convincing, Dean has finally agreed to let Sam talk to Lucifer on certain conditions. Let me move this up a little bit. There we go. On certain conditions. One, that Sam is not actually in the cage, and two, Sam is not alone with Lucifer. At the same time that's happening, Amara's going around pretty much targeting people that are preaching the Word of God and pretty much massacring them. So while Sam is in hell with Crowley, who they convinced to put aside their differences to try to destroy Amara, Crowley has finally come around to the position that he can't control her. He can't use her as a prisoner, as a pawn in his power plays or anything like that. He has to team up with the Winchesters to try to destroy Amara. He agrees to take Sam to the cage. There's only one problem: the spells and the wards to properly protect Sam and to partially open the cage, not all the way, but partially where they can talk to Lucifer, exists only one place, and that is the Book of the Damned, of course. So they capture Rowena, and they force her to pretty much do the spell, which first she was very much against, but when she found out it was Lucifer in the cage, she kind of went along with it, which automatically I think throws suspicion on her that, you know, what happens later on in the episode was not an accident. So while Dean is investigating the massacre, Sam is down with Crowley, trying to get the wards and stuff like that and the spells ready to talk to Lucifer. Sam agrees with Dean not to talk to Lucifer unless Dean is there with him, which unfortunately Dean gets kidnapped by Amara, tries to convince him what she is doing is right and try to explain why she is doing what she's doing. She wants a confrontation with God. She wants to call up Chuck and say, hey, look, I'm your sister, I'm the darkness, you banished me all those eons ago, it wasn't cool, so let's fight. She basically wants to take on God. And I was thinking about that when I was watching the episode. I started thinking about the first part of Genesis from the Bible, and particularly the line is and the darkness was on the face of the deep or something like that. I think that's what they're talking about, that part in Genesis when God says let there be light and it banished the darkness from the universe. I think that's where they're getting the darkness from. Could be wrong, I'm not a biblical scholar, but yeah, I was thinking about that when I was watching the episode. Why Dean and Amara having a little conversation, some angels showed up. Of course, she makes pretty short work of the angels, but apparently all of heaven gathered together and they pretty much Death Starred Amara. Big portal opens up and this big blast shoots up and hits Amara on the ground, explodes. Before that, she teleports Dean back to the real world for safety. So we don't really know what has become of Amara. She might have been destroyed. Probably not. Hell, she might have been knocked out of the picture until like the last part of the season. You never know. Sam is talking to Lucifer. It's really great to see Lucifer back. It's I know it's kind of weird to say, but while he's talking to Lucifer, the wards and the spells begin to wear off. But like I said, I think that was done on purpose. I think Rowena had a plan. Because right before that, she said, okay, Fergus, let's go. So she knew something was happening. Sam ends up with the cage with Lucifer, and they find out that Sam's visions are not from God, they're actually from Lucifer. That when the darkness descended, it hit hell pretty hard, and the cage was damaged. So we got that mystery solved. So we were left with the episode with Sam in the cage with Lucifer. Dean is safe, but we're not really sure where. Kaz, there is no mention of Castiel in this entire episode. Amara may or may not have been destroyed by Heaven's little death beam. And yeah, that's where we stand. The promo for next week's, or not next week's episode, next month's episode, since they're on their mid-season break now, is very weird. And I can't wait to see it. Alright, well that's about it for right now. Like and subscribe and comment, and I will see you guys later on. Bye.